Hello, today we're going to be taking a look at ADA, aka Cardano, against the US dollar. We're going to be diving down into the long-term charts, midterm charts, and we're going to be diving down into the short-term charts. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I have to go ahead and let you guys know that Cardano does have a sloping support, but it looks like we have broken below it. So we did have a long-term sloping support. So we had a low right here, a higher low right here, and a higher low right here. Could even say that Cardano had another sloping support, which is way up here. However, we broke that one as well a long time ago. So Cardano has broken its overall long-term uptrend, which is not good for the crypto at this current moment. Okay, so even though we were creating those higher lows, Cardano, you guys can see that we did have a low here, right? We had a higher low here. We had a higher low here. However, Cardano did not create another higher low. It attempted, but it failed. And normally whenever this happens, this means that the trend is technically turning bearish. So Cardano is technically in a bearish trend at this current moment. Let's go ahead and map out our key level areas, and then we'll talk about our sloping resistance. So Cardano, there should have been a lot of support right here at about $1.20. Okay, so $1.20 was a key level area for Cardano. I mean, you could just see that right here. Okay, you could just see that right here that there was a lot of support area here. Okay, there was a lot of price action going on right here, a lot of price action here, a lot of price action here, and a lot of price action here. And Cardano has technically broken out of this box to the downside, which is not good. Okay, it is not good at all. The big question is are we going to be able to get a reversal? So key level area is definitely going to be 120, and this is going to be a strong resistance, most likely in the future. We did have another one, which was going to be right here, exactly at about $1. Okay, and $1 is normally considered a psychological support and resistance area, and it held on to that $1 mark. It just could not. It couldn't do it. It fell below it, which is crazy. So you guys can see that right now we're sitting at what, 88 cents. Okay, so the big question is what is our next key level support? Well, if we take a look here, we have to go back in the past, but our next support looks like it's probably going to be at about I'm probably going to call this around 85 cents. So our next support area looks around 85 cents. Okay, so that's probably going to be our last big support whenever it comes to Cardano. So this is kind of like our last straw, because we have to get a bounce here, because if we don't get a bounce, then really there's no support at all until all the way back down here at about like, what is this area, like 40 cents. That would be a nasty drop whenever it comes to Cardano. So I really don't want to see that happen. If we take a look here, we were also above our blue EMA, and you guys can see that price action broken back down below it, which is not good. So we have to be extremely careful, because Cardano is literally at like a do or die level, in my own personal opinion. Like, we really have to get a reversal here. Even though I like the project a lot, but the technical analysis just doesn't look good. We're still under a monster sloping resistance, hitting this key level all the way up here since our all-time high, which is around $3. So we have to be careful right now whenever it comes to Cardano, because there's a good chance, as stated, that we could continue more to the downside. It does look like we created some kind of potential falling wedge here. Not sure if this is going to be accurate or not, but I think there's a good chance we could get a bounce here around 85 cents. It's kind of needed. It's really needed, because like I stated, if we break down, I mean, really we don't have any support till all the way down here. And once we get a breakout out of this sloping resistance, then Cardano will be free to the upside, and that's what's going to be important here. Okay, that's going to be very important, because we have to get the breakout out of the sloping resistance above $1. 120 is going to be the big one, right? That's going to be the big one. Then obviously we still have the monster 200 EMA that we're going to have to fight with in the future whenever it comes to Cardano. So we just need to be extremely careful, in my overall opinion. If we go ahead and dive down into the lower time frames, take a look at the 4-hour, same exact thing. You can see that we're getting rejected by the 200 EMA. Look at that, the blue line playing as a strong resistance here whenever it comes to Cardano. So very important that we get that breakout, in my overall opinion, in order for us to be bullish. Okay, So just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. We're probably heading down to 85 cents, which is not far. And technically, if we break below that, then as stated, we have a massive drop to the downside. Let's go ahead and do our Fibonacci levels real quick, and we'll see if we can find any key level supports here. So we're going to go from our swing low to our swing high, and it looks like we're almost to the 786. So 786, I got it right down here, which looks like it's probably going to be about 71 cents. I don't know if that's going to be accurate, but as far as I know, whenever it comes to Fibonacci levels, I mean, that would be the case. Even if we drop it down a little bit more, yeah. So we're going to be looking for more downside on Cardano. All right. So if we happen to get that breakout as stated above the sloping resistance, then we will be bullish. But right now, expect some more downside until we get that massive breakout out of the sloping resistance. So anyways, thank you guys for all being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave some comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Have a great one, and ciao.